Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon.
Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan and this is the Vivo Y95 smartphone that is just launched recently in India, and this comes with that notch display, that is the water drop notch or that tiny notch on top which houses the camera, and this comes with the 20 megapixel AI selfie camera on the front. So this phone comes with these main features, that the Halo FullView Display, which the Vivo company calls that notch, and there's a 20 MP front camera and a 4030 mAh battery on this smartphone. And the box package shows the price as 18990. It isn't the official price. It's about 17,000 for which this phone is going to be available. And first thing in the box package is this, the transparent cover for the back of the phone, and it's thick enough to easily protect the back of the phone and the sides as well. And there's a cutout and as well as the flap for the micro USB port towards the bottom of the phone. Then these are the accessories. The first one is the SIM ejector tool, then the information and warranty card, and the quick start guide as well. Next is the phone. This is the Nebula purple option, and as expected this is going to be a beautiful one. It's very different and purple obviously, but this is a bit darkish, and this fingerprint sensor on the back is rectangular. Again, a little different in looks. Phone feels slim in the hand and also sleek, but it's the specifications where I feel that the phone might not be as good compared to the competition in this price range. The next accessory is this 5A2A travel adapter. After that, there's a pair of earphones as well with the microphone, and then finally this is the micro USB cable, which indicates that the phone comes with a micro USB connectivity and not Type C. So those were the accessories. Now coming back to the phone, on the side of the phone what you see are these buttons, the power button and the volume rocker button, and on the top there's nothing. There's no secondary microphone, and on the left is this tray for the SIM card, which would house three slots, two for the nano SIM card slots and one for the micro SD card. Towards the bottom is the 3.5 headset jack. Then there's this primary microphone and the micro USB port as well as the speaker grill. Everything is towards the bottom. On the front, as expected, there's this notch, which would be even more clear when we start the phone. So there's a camera here, and at the top area houses the earphone grill. So it's not present below the towards the bottom. It's exactly on the top frame, which merges the phone, back of the phone, and the display. And this is not a glass bag, it's going to be a plastic bag, so you'll have to keep it protected with the cover that is given in the box itself, or you can choose to buy one. On the back is this dual lens camera combination, where you see a 13 megapixel plus 2 megapixel combination, the f2.2 plus f2.4 aperture with the LED flashlight and a fingerprint sensor on the back. There's a face unlock feature as well for security if you don't want to use the fingerprint unlock. And on the front, this is what we were talking about. This is the camera area, and this is the notch. So this display is called as the Halo FullView Display by the company. It's the Fun Touch OS based on Android Oreo. I'm not sure about the Android Pie update on this, but for now it's Android Oreo. And given how Fun Touch OS works and how it looks like, you won't even need the Android Pie update or any major update. If you get the security updates, I feel that should be enough, because anyway you won't see a lot of difference in the Android OS versions when the customer OS is so different. So these are the two security options, face unlock and the fingerprint option. Let's quickly set them up so that you see how good the performance of them is. So registering a fingerprint, please touch the back of the phone. This is the fingerprint area. I'll be multiple tapping on it again and again. So this is to do the registration of the sides for a more precise registration. So it's done. Now let's try it out. This is the fingerprint area, and the unlocking is quite fast. Though not always. The second time itself there was an issue, but no, that might be something to do with the placement of the finger as well. So this is not registered properly, and now it works. So it's not always the same, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's on the same area that I'm placing my finger. So that was the fingerprint sensor. Now let's go into the face unlock. Let me add the face data first. So these are the things. Your phone may be unlocked by the person or objects that look similar to you. Facial recognition is less secure, which is obvious anyway. To make it better, you have a clear facial image and avoid looking up, down or sideways. And after completion, you can unlock the phone when the screen is lit. So now let's register the face. Took a few seconds and then the registration is done. And now first let's check out how good the face unlock is. So this is faster than the fingerprint sensor. Actually, it works quite well. This is the Funtouch OS with these pre-installed applications. There is iTheme, Play Store, and the Google Apps. And there's a junk load of many other apps, which some of them which are obviously important. You need Facebook, WhatsApp, and Amazon Shopping might be used by many. PhonePe and Paytm are there as well. A couple of apps which I feel unnecessary are NewsPoint, UC Browser, but then they are a part of the OS anyway. There's a kids mode which might be helpful for some of you. If you give your phone to your kids and you want to limit the space that they get, limit the time they get to use the phone, so everything then can be done through the kids mode. Getting into the settings, Easy Touch is one thing where you get a shortcut of some of the options. There's Jovi. Jovi is the smart assistant that you get, and apart from that, let's get into the more settings and the about section first. This is the Android 8.1.0 Oreo, and it's Snapdragon 439 octa-core chipset. It's a different chipset with which has a faster clock speed when compared to the Snapdragon 450 that comes with 1.8 gigahertz clock speed. This has 4 GB of RAM, and that is it with the about section. Now let's get into the storage. Out of 64 GB, you get about 53 GB to the user, and rest of it is used by the OS. So those are the things about the RAM and storage, and there are some smart features given here, that smart motion, smart mirroring, smart split, one-handed mode, screenshot options, and also the app clone and smart click. So obviously FunTouch OS does have a lot of gesture features and cool things similar to how the color OS on the Oppo phones are. But then in the end, most of the users that I have actually talked to, they prefer to have the stock Android with some of their own customizations. Still, again, it entirely depends on the user's preference. I have seen people to be happy with even this OS and this interface. Now let's get into the camera. In the camera, what we have already talked about is there's a 13 plus 2 camera combination here, f2.2 plus f2.4 aperture. So the secondary camera is for the depth recognition. On the front, there's an f2.0 20 megapixel camera that is supported by the AI for the beautification. So for the rear camera, these are the different things. That's photos, videos, AR stickers are there as well. And you can use different stickers here. AR stickers are these kind of things that you see here. And going back, now, if you go into the video section, the best video recording that can be done is 1080p videos at 30 fps. Now, moving to the front camera, which is the more important one, let me take a quick selfie, then we'll check out how good it is. And there's also an option for the portrait bokeh. Let's see how good that works as well. So I've taken two selfies. The first one would be the regular one. This is the regular selfie, and obviously with the 20 megapixel camera, you expect the quality to be good, and it is good. There's no doubt in that. But on the background, you can see that it is easily seen that there's no blur here. But with the background blur, you see here that it is blurred out, and the border, there might be an issue with the hair and those things. But even with the t-shirt, you can see the sides not being perfect with the blur, but that's what you can expect with a single camera. Still, the bokeh might work quite well for some of the users that want to use it on some specific times. So that is it with the cameras. A 20 megapixel selfie camera with the AI features that is given for the front facing camera, on the rear 13 plus 2. So that is it with the cameras as well. And so this was the Vivo Y95, and that comes with a beautiful design to start with. A Snapdragon 439. We'll be doing the gaming review to see how good the gaming on this is with the 1.95 gigahertz clock speed and the octa-core chipset with there. And along with that, there's an Adreno 505 GPU. So that will be interesting to see how good the gaming on this phone is. And it comes with the 13 plus 2 cameras on the back, 20 megapixel camera on the front, 4 plus 64 GB variant here. So this was all about the Vivo Y95. If you have any questions about this smartphone, do let me know and subscribe to Gizmo for more. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.